My name is Jen Wilson and I work at Wavefront Centre. I work in the Accessible Communication Services Department. Accessible communication to me means providing access to any type of communication. So not everybody shares the same style of communication. Here at Wavefront, we specifically serve hard of hearing communities, deaf communities, and the hearing community, in between all, to provide communication accessibility. We provide ASL interpreting, captioning, plain language translation, and audio description. I think that the pandemic made a lot of people realize what a priority communication accessibility is. There's a lot more visibility to sign language interpretation, and more people started to recognize it. The pandemic really put those issues at the forefront. When you use translation services here at Wavefront Centre, we use ASL translation specialist who reads these documents, produces the written language into a visual language, American Sign Language, so that the viewer who accesses that language would be able to understand the content clearly. And what's even better is that this has also brought more attention and awareness to providing captioning alongside with those translations to make sure that whatever is produced is accessible by hard of hearing community, by the deaf community, and even by people in the general public that may not hear as well as they think that they would like. For example, we have provided over 250 public service announcements to the public, and so it is becoming more and more known. COVID-19 definitely highlighted the importance of having different modalities to be able to communicate. So for example, with the use of different online platforms to gather information about what was happening, interpreters learned how to navigate those. We now provide in-person services, and we also provide remote interpreting services. And moving forward, I don't think that the remote interpreting services is going to go away as the pandemic fades. I do believe it is going to continue, as it is easy to access and it is available whenever. I think that everyone has been through a very challenging time where they've all had to learn new things, and I've noticed that the community has picked up on everything quite well. There's a lot more access to communication publicly. There's ASL services that are being promoted on the news. The interpreters have learned how to sign in an entirely different way. Businesses seem to be picking up on this. So I think that although the pandemic is unfortunate, that there's been so many positive things that have come out of it. I think it's important for Canadians to recognize that communication accessibility is very important for everyone, not just for deaf, not just for hard of hearing, but for everyone to have access, especially during this pandemic. I think that it's been noted that having people in the know about what's going on is extremely important, and communication accessibility provides that.